Wimbledon is now all wrapped up, and what a fun 2 weeks it was. Linda Noskova claims the women's title, and now on the men's side of things, we complete the tournament with Jannik Sinner going back-to-back. What an accomplishment from the world number one to win his second straight Wimbledon championship, first major championship of 2026. But with that being said, it was a fun tournament overall. We saw a big upset early on in this tournament. We saw some other players we thought might go far in this tournament crumble in the middle part of it, and we also saw a fairy tale run in the mix. So let's go back and recap this whole entire tournament by going over the good, the bad, and the ugly. As always, we get started with the good, and we got to get it started with your champ in Jannik Sinner. Like I said in the intro, going back-to-back on the grass courts at Wimbledon. Great showing from him. I know it got off to a little bit of a slow start, going 5 sets out of the gate, and his forehand was off at certain moments with the tournament. But once we kind of got into the nitty-gritty, right, the quarterfinals, semis against Novak, finals against Zverev, he really tightened things up when he had to, and he played great in that final, played great in the semis against Novak, and he earned this championship. And so far, right, since we've had these Masters events, he won all 5 Masters events. He's won Indian Wells, Miami, he won at Monte Carlo, won at Madrid, won at Rome, now wins at Wimbledon. He is on quite the roll here, so congrats to the champ in Jannik Sinner. Also want to give a shout out to the runner-up in Alexander Zverev. Zverev, I get it, he was going for his second straight major championship, just won his first major title at Roland Garros. But listen, nothing to be upset about here. For a guy that maybe didn't move the best on grass in the past, wasn't his favorite surface, he played unbelievable, did it all behind his serve, and I'll tell you what, if he's going to serve like this for the whole rest of the year, look out. He's going to be right in the mix of every single tournament. He's a live contender in any single event. That serve was unbelievable, start to finish, here at Wimbledon. Also, really quickly, want to give 2 more shout-outs in this category. First one going to be to Novak Djokovic, making it to the semifinals, and he played great in this tournament. He had that great quarterfinal win over Felix Auger-Aliassime, going over 5 hours there. And listen, he runs into Jannik Sinner. It kind of is what it is at this point. I think that Novak Djokovic could still win a major championship. I mean, he is right there. It's just going to be he needs somebody to upset either Alcaraz, who's obviously out with the injury, or beat Jannik Sinner at some point here. It's going to be very tough. There's other guys out there could beat him too, but he could be in the mix of things. Just can't run into those guys, and he ran into the world number one, but still overall, great body of work for Novak Djokovic. And last person to talk about is Arthur Fery, who had such an unbelievable story. Got a wild card entry for this event. He was born and raised right in Wimbledon Village, played college tennis at Stanford, and he just made such a great deep run here, beating Fabio Caboli in the quarterfinals there. Felt Zverev in the semis, but still great showing from the young Brit. Now we move along to the bad category. I got 2 names in this category as well. Going to get the list started with Daniil Medvedev. Medvedev, man, what a disappointing showing from him, losing in round number 3 in straight sets. He's a guy that made deep runs here at Wimbledon in the past. He's a guy that with his long frame, he can hit balls from every angle. He serves well. I mean, he's just too talented of a player to lose the way that he did. Very disappointed to see from Medvedev. We'll see if he can bounce back. And speaking of disappointments too, how about John Fonseca, who had his home country, Brazil, making the trip over to England. They were supporting. The place was rocking, and he was off to such a great start. He got off to such a great start in this tournament. He was roping forehands at people. He was really looking like he was poised to make another run. We thought we were going to see another Novak Djokovic and Fonseca matchup like we saw at Roland Garros, where Fonseca came back from 2 sets down to beat Djokovic and knock him out. We were denied that. He ended up losing in round number 3, so we did not see that matchup with Djokovic. And also, too, not only did he lose in round 3, he lost in straight sets. Disappointed to see from Fonseca. And finally, we end today's video with the ugly category. I got one name, and this one was the massive disappointment of this whole entire event, really on both sides, women's and men. Biggest disappointment, Ben Shelton, a guy with his serving ability that you think would go far in this tournament. He won an event on grass in the lead up to this event. He has been playing well at certain moments throughout the year, but these major championships, I'll tell you what, it's been disappointing to see from him. Obviously had the good run on the Australian Open, but still, Roland Garros bowed out early, and now here at Wimbledon, losing in round number 1 in 5 sets. I mean, come on, Ben Shelton, way too good of a player, and Shelton even said it himself afterwards, this might be the worst loss of his career, and I think so too. Very disappointing to see from Ben Shelton. We'll see if he can rebound for his home event at the U.S. Open. So that was your good, the bad, and the ugly from this year's Wimbledon Championships. Fun tournament overall. Enjoyed it start to finish. Women's side of things had a lot of great events too, with upsets and whatnot. Men's tournament, same thing. Great 2 weeks at Wimbledon. One last time though, before I roll out, want to give a shout out to the champion, Jannik Sinner.